I'm going to compare these 5 Echo speakers to each other. I have the Echo Pop, Echo Dot with clock, which I'm just going to treat as the Echo Dot. I have the Echo Spot, I have the new Echo Dot Max, and the new Echo Studio. So the Echo Dot Max and Echo Studio just came out. The Echo Dot Max has the AZ3 processor, and the Studio has the AZ3 Pro. So these are basically better processors, especially this one, compared to the rest of them. So we'll test out some voice commands to see how fast they respond. We'll also play some music to see how well they sound, because these are supposed to have better speakers, especially the Echo Studio. And in a separate video, I will compare this Echo Studio to the older Echo Studio. And I actually have 2 of these, and I did get 2 of these new ones, so I'll compare those. And I also happen to have 2 Apple HomePods, so I'll compare the Echo Studios to the HomePods as well in stereo mode. So subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I will put links in the description box below for these. So let's start off with, I should mention it's probably a good idea to mute your home speaker, because I am going to be using the commands. I am using all 5 wake words. Ziggy, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 29,032 feet above sea level.
Stop listening. Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest? Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 29,032 feet above sea level.
Stop listening. Stop listening. Echo, how tall is Mount Everest? Echo, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 29,032 feet above sea level.
Stop listening. Computer, how tall is Mount Everest? Computer, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 29,032 feet above sea level.
Stop listening. Amazon, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest is 29,032 feet above sea level.
Stop listening. So there wasn't a huge difference in terms of response times. The only thing that I noticed was that obviously it took more than one try with this, and more than one try with this, and more than one try with this. And you can use those 5 wake words, and you can actually change the wake words as well, but I have 5 speakers, so I'm already using all of them. Okay, so let's try out a song to see what they sound like. Let's set the volumes up first, just so they're all at the same volume, and then we'll play the song. So Ziggy, set your volume to 7. Stop listening. Alexa, set your volume to 7. Stop listening. Echo, set your volume to 7. Stop listening. Computer, set your volume to 7. Computer, set your volume to 7. Stop listening. Amazon, set your volume to 7. Stop listening. Okay, so they're all at the same volume of 7, which is basically 70%, and we'll press play, and we'll start off with the Echo Pop. So I'm going to make sure it's playing on that.
Playing from Pixel 10 Pro XL. Pixel 10 Pro XL.
In terms of rankings, Echo Spot is the worst sounding in my opinion, followed by the Echo Dot. Now the Echo Dot is pretty close to the Echo Pop, but I do think that the Pop sounds a little bit better than the Dot. Then from third place, we're going to second place, and there's a pretty big jump because this one, now you can already hear much more of a fuller range. It sounds less muffled, it sounds cleaner, and for its size, it actually sounds pretty good. And then we go to first place, which again, is another pretty big jump going from Dot Max to Studio because this one sounds more full. It's doing the pretty much a better range. So you have really good lows, mids, and highs. You can hear the sound better. You can almost feel it. Now let's control some smart home devices. So, Ziggy, turn off the camera down light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on the camera down light.
All right.
Echo, turn off the camera down light.
Got it.
Computer, turn on the camera down light. Computer, turn on the camera down light.
Got it.
Amazon, turn off the camera down light.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know what it was, but for some reason the Echo Dot Max, it almost doesn't want to hear me when I'm talking. So maybe the microphones are in the front and I need to be facing it, but I find myself repeating this, or maybe I'm not saying the word computer clearly enough. So let's try it again. Computer, turn on the camera down light.
Okay.
Another useful thing that 4 of these speakers have that the Pop doesn't have is they have temperature sensors, so we can say, computer, what's the temperature in this room?
It's 78.8 degrees Fahrenheit in this room.
Stop listening. Now, the cool thing is, if you have another Echo speaker, you can actually ask the Echo Pop for the same temperature. So you could say, Ziggy, what's the temperature in this room?
The temperature in this room is 78.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Where did you get that information from?
I got that temperature reading from your Echo Studio in the office. It's one of the devices in your home that can measure room temperature.
So that's another useful feature that you can, you can actually set up routines based on that temperature as well. So you could say, turn on the AC if it hits a certain temperature in a certain room. Well, you would have to read it based on that. And you can set up those routines using the Amazon Alexa app on your phone. It's available both on iOS and Android. A few other differences between them is 4 of these actually have a tap to play and pause or snooze your alarm, where the Echo Pop doesn't have that. So if I were to say, Amazon, play music.
Kitaro station on Amazon Music.
So I can tap it to pause and then tap it to play, where 4 of these support that, but the Echo Pop does not. Another thing worth mentioning is that the Echo Dot has the action button where the newer speakers do not. And the action button, basically, there are a few things it can do. One of them is the wake word. There's a few other things that's there that you could have done with the action button, but they've now removed it, where it's now, the newer ones just have the plus and minus and then the mute. And pretty much all of them have that plus, minus, and mute, as well as these two, plus, minus, and mute, and plus, minus, and mute. So, but having Alexa Plus as an assistant is very handy because you get notifications if you get shipments, or if usually, because I've been running these for a while now, so I get notifications if there's like a weather thing happening, like there's a flood warning or things of that nature. I usually get a notification from that. And it could also tell you if there's something in your cart. You can ask it to specify, you can order stuff, you can listen to Audible, you can even ask it questions. And you can even ask translation questions as well. So I can ask like math questions. I can ask a basic calculus question as well by saying, Amazon, what's the integral of x?
The integral of x is x squared over 2, plus the constant of integration.
What's the square root of 128?
The square root of 128 is approximately 11.31.
How do you say, I really like this Echo speaker in Spanish?
Here's how you say I really like this Echo speaker in Spanish.
Me gusta mucho este altavoz Echo.
Sounds like you're ready to spread the Echo love south of the border.
How about the same thing in German?
Sure thing. Here's how you say I really like this Echo speaker in German.
Ich mag diesen Echo-Lautsprecher wirklich sehr.
Now you're ready to spread
Stop
the Echo
listening.
love across the Alps.
Amazon, stop listening. So there's a lot of things that it can do, and I mean, you can ask for translations, you can ask it time, you can ask it some fact questions, you can ask like, you know, what's this good for? Where, like, something I like to do is, what are oranges good for? I keep forgetting. Amazon, what are oranges good for?
Oranges are versatile fruits that can be enjoyed as a snack in juices or as ingredients in various dishes like salads and desserts. They're rich in vitamin C, providing about 59% of the daily recommended intake, and also contain other vitamins and minerals like folate, potassium, and thiamine.
All of these Echo speakers have their own advantages. I really like the fact that Alexa Plus is built into all of them. And I should mention, Alexa Plus right now is early access and it's only available in the US. And it is included with Amazon Prime if you have an Amazon Prime subscription in the US. I don't know how much it is elsewhere, and I don't know if it's always going to be included in that price with Amazon Prime. I'm not sure, but as of now, it is included in the price. But I like the fact that they included that with even the older speakers as well, which is good. So, I mean, I did get a notification that I could sign up for it, so I was happy about that. So, but basically, this thing is really good. The Echo Pop is really good because of the price, and it sounds pretty good. The Echo Spot, the Echo Dot is just like a normal speaker, just like the Pop, but I kind of like the Pop a little bit more. And then we have the Echo Spot, and I also like this one because you get a clock and you don't have to ask it what time it is. You could just look and see, which is great. The Echo Dot Max just sounds a lot better than these. So if you're looking for something that's really small, that sounds really good, the Echo Dot Max for sure. And the Echo Studio definitely sounds better than the rest of them. So you do get an advantage with the Echo Studio. However, it does cost a lot more, so do keep that in mind. But my personal favorite from all of these, it's honestly a really close call between the Echo Studio and the Echo Spot. I really like the Echo Spot's just time feature because I like looking at the clock just to see what time it is without asking anything. Whereas this one just sounds really, really good. I genuinely don't listen to anything on the Echo Spot because it just doesn't sound that great compared to this, for instance, or even this. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, smash that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. And make sure you guys subscribe because I have the other videos coming up shortly. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.